So what's the cool thing about dentistry? Hopefully your job is like this too, and I don't think everyone's is, okay? You can always learn more. You literally will never know it all. Like, it's impossible, okay? I've been doing this for 20 years now, and I take a crap load of like continuing education. I mean, what you learn in dental school is like teeny tiny. I use maybe like 3% of what I actually learn in dental school. It takes maybe, I take like 10 times the required, I shouldn't quote it. There is a required amount of continuing education you have to take like every year. And I take like 10 times that. I do that for like, done that for like 20 years. And it takes like a decade of that, if you're doing that, to become like really good at this, okay? If you have the talent, and some people just can't do it, okay? And some people don't want to learn that much, okay? Because they've learned in basic skills, they can find basic dentistry, and I'm sure that there's a lot of jobs like that too, right? So some of you guys out there who are watching is thinking, my industry, yeah, I'm going to keep learning, I'm going to start, computers are changing, AI is coming, or if you're in a different industry, there's always some new technique or just a new way of looking at things, or the marketing's changing. And that's kind of fun of owning business or whatever thing you're in, to keep growing. And so that's cool about dentistry. So I don't know if you know that, but when you're looking for a dentist, okay, even if you're not from around here, look for dentists that talk about the education. And, you don't really know what they mean. Like, you don't know what courses they're taking and stuff. But some guys are like super nerdy, like me, and we like this stuff. We like talking about different dental things. So, people who don't really learn about marketing, they'll list all their continuing education stuff, and it's like, patients don't know what that means. It's just a bunch of nonsense. And I'll sometimes look at the courses and realize they're just fluff. But at the same time, it shows that they're interested in this stuff. In guys like on social media, like, we're all trying to figure out some way to tell you guys what we do is different. But, they're trying. And there's so many dentists that don't try. They're just, and this is every field, right? I mean, it's a bell curve, right? And anything. But look for the guys that are trying, because they're trying to get better. It takes a long time, okay? It's something that, like, when you get out of school, you know so little. And the problem is the dental schools are so expensive nowadays. I mean, your school, like, it was expensive when I came out 20 years ago. Nowadays, you're getting out with like $500,000 in debt, and the interest rates are super high. So they're taking these jobs at these corporations, and the corporations are trying to get them to do things that probably aren't as ethical or as good dentistry as they want, but they say, oh, we're going to hold your hand and we're going to give you some education. But this pressure to produce, and it's really not a great system. But that's, just like the world where these big, tech giants are taking over the world. Well, these big corporations are taking over dentistry. Private dentists, you probably have a better odds of finding a good dentist. There's probably some good ones in corporations too, but most of the corporate dentists are younger dentists who are just out of school, or sometimes you have older dentists who are going to retire. Those might be better depending on, again, how they spent their career, because I know older guys that I know guys are out 5 years, and know more guys sometimes have been out 40 years, because these guys are really, really, really into it, and this guy was never into it his whole career, and also never kept up with anything. So the point being is, look for someone who's really into it, someone who makes silly videos like this, maybe not dancing, okay, but maybe they're into it. I don't know. That's not my thing. But just, that's all. Pick at a dentist, look at their stupid nerdy things, look to see if they're into it. Do you like them? Do you trust them? You gotta find a dentist you trust. Don't want someone who's like, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say there. But that's all. Dentistry's cool because it improves. What jobs do you have that you can see yourself increasing your skills on?